Alright, welcome. Another live stream. We got Try 20, part 28. I don't know if this is 28, 27, something, 26, 25. We definitely far. We're in the days are running into like the hundreds now. Alright, guys. About to get this joint rocking. We're going to do a little share. Everything will be square.
Just wasn't. 3 signs your dog has yeasty paws right now. Number 1, their paws smell like corn chips. You see, the scent is often due to the accumulation of yeast between their paws. Number 2, they're licking or biting them. Now, yeast buildup in your dog's paws will often make them itchy, causing your dog to bite or lick. Number 3, they're discolored or moist. This is due to the consistent licking, trying to soothe this discomfort. Now, if you spotted one or more of these issues, you need to listen up, because these are all signs that there's a yeast buildup in your dog's paws. But here's the funny thing. The answer to this frustrating issue isn't located in their paws. No. The real cause of this is due to a gut that has become overwhelmed with bacteria. You see, when your dog's gut is imbalanced, it creates a hyperactive immune system that simply can't deal with the yeast building around your dog's body. Hence why they start to itch and lick their paws, trying to soothe that discomfort of the yeast buildup. So you're probably thinking, well, what can I do to help? Well, thousands of US dog parents can't live without Pet Lab Co's probiotic chews. Now, these chews shuttle billions of good bacteria directly into your dog's gut, helping to
How the liver warns us that it is overworked. How many times have I found this?
Gypsy was it? Holy moly! Experience. Where's Boo?
How the
president.
Young Thug Day 7 of trial was wild. Young Thug's brother, Quantavious Greer, was arrested in a petrol station for aggravated assault, and the prosecutors are trying to tie him to the RICO case, even though Thug's brother took a deal and is not being prosecuted.
Seminary jurors, investigator Stephen McKesson, Atlanta Police Department. So you're looking at the parking lot, the surface of the parking lot. Do you see any tagging or gang graffiti on any of the parking area?
No, sir.
And you need it?
I came back because I wanted to provide for my family. This is my comeback.
You did gas and you got off on the expressway and you went over to this particular gas station, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then you saw what you described as a red vehicle with an individual seated inside of that vehicle, right?
Yes, sir.
You said you saw a rifle, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I think you testified that from the vantage point that you were able to determine that rifle was an AK-47
Style.
by file. Okay. Was that rifle ever recovered?
No, sir.
Why wasn't it recovered?
I don't want to invade their rights.
And so they had a right to have that particular weapon in their possession?
Yes, sir.
Now, you indicated that the people in the white vehicle, the driver had on all black, correct?
Yes, sir.
You did not.
Morning. Would you like a coffee?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
And a nice coffee.
Whatever cup you love. Keurig's got you covered.
See any time. And the person that you said had this firearm, this observations. Observation was first. So I was able to see the aggravated assault and observation. You saw an aggravated assault? Yeah. If you have a gun in your hand and you say you're going to kill somebody, whoever that victim was.
Food isn't just fuel to live or fuel to grow. Why can't we rely on public systems to help provide those for us? These meals fuel my body and my thoughts to target each facet of my health. 1 in 7 people is hungry. A 30% increase in last year. Together, family members and pharmacy together, and it's possible. Everything's fine. Silence for joy.
His play that if he was like going to write us up. Did you reference in your report anywhere within the 4 corners of the number of pages that you created that particular evening that there's an aggravated assault that had been committed against anyone? I described what aggravated assault was. Did you describe in your report that an aggravated assault had been committed? I gave a description of the action of the aggravated assault in my report, but I didn't say specifically what was aggravated.
And simply, we work hard to keep things simple. But nature works even harder. Simply, say yes to simple.
Aggravated assault. That's because an aggravated assault can harm anyone, correct? It does. In fact, there is nothing about this particular incident that caused you to reference in any way gang activity, correct? Answer that question. Well, that's really important. You prepare to Yes, sir. Investigator, you know I represent Mr. Jeffrey Williams, right? Okay. And he wasn't on the scene, was he? No, sir. When you mentioned and you described the area, Cleveland Avenue area, that area, how long have you been familiar with this area? Since 2005. And is it correct to say that tragically the area is poverty stricken? I'm not going to answer that. That's disrespectful that you know. Look, ensure your small business with a fellow small business owner. Are you familiar with McDonald's at 150 Cleveland Avenue? Yes, sir. And is it routine, typical trend that if you get information about something involving the parking lot of the McDonald's, do that person have the ability to go and either request or subpoena the video surveillance from the McDonald's? Yes, sir, they do. Tell the ladies and gentlemen, jury, how easy is it to get video surveillance? It's hard sometimes, depending on the business. That's still kind of complicated because you have to give it to maybe the corporate office. Tell the truth. It's kind of complicated in some way because you have to give it to the corporate office. You know, you have to see the videos depending on the business. This one could have been easier.
It's that time again for an external meeting. A 90-minute lunch break. What's victory time? My grandma died again. I'll say I hurt my back. This cross is past fail. On guilty. You'll find the man. I hope I'm on mute. We brought our lost with us. It's the champion. It's that time again for an external meeting. A 90-minute lunch break. What's victory time? My grandma died again. Say I hurt my back. This cross is past fail. On guilty. You'll find the man. I hope I'm on mute. We brought our lost with us.
Ugh.
It's that time again for an external meeting.
I love this commercial. I want to see it 5 million times. Aye. 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 Aye.
Front door.
Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. Nope. Govern that. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get busy on the bridge since we're mainly focused on that right now. What do you want? Shouldn't have swung. Hey Google. Cancel. What the fuck? Where's my remote? Damn TV fucking. God. Nobody fucking told you. Man, I lost that ass of fucking points, dude. Damn. I had 150. I done lost 25 fucking health points. I must have been starving or something. Oh yeah, I got in that battle. And I ain't have no goddamn bullets. Oh yeah, that was fucking awful. Alright, I remember now. Alright. We'll start back here. How much wood I got? 1,000 more wood. Fucking A, man. Alright, well, where we gonna go to? Coming onto this bitch, probably gonna be this bit. Let's go add on. Gusto. The fuck? Alright, we're gonna work on that bridge, but I wanted to see what that cave was like about, because that cave was wild, bro. Some of these is rocks, some of these is caves. Okay. We're gonna start cutting to go get the bike. Alright, hold on. Hey Google. What is 7 times 15?
7 times 15 is 105.
7 times 17.
7 times 17 is 119.
7 times 18.
7 times 18 is 126.
Slump daddy high. Pistol barrel this morning, man. Motherfucker making a lot of noise. Alright, this should be good. We gotta pick up. We gotta get busy. I'm over here messing around. Take this free wood though. Alright, tomorrow is Fortnite. This fucking vehicle better not be in the water. Swear to God. I don't recall it being in the water, but I love fucking wrecking my car in the water. It's like my fucking favorite pastime. Like, oh, there's a body of water? I think my vehicle belongs in there. It's so annoying. Or I'll be playing like way late. Be like 5 in the morning. I should have got off like 2 hours ago. I'll be driving half asleep. All of a sudden the road turns into water. It's like, wait, what? Alright. We almost there though. Taking the scenic route. Oh, buddy. Buddy. Alright, so we gotta go down to the end of this little area. I think I need gas though. And I don't have any on me. Fuck. Please have gas. You can do it, bro. You can do it. And if it was... Alright. We got 3,000, so we'll go ahead and we'll start churning out. We're gonna need to be building the log cabin blocks, so it's just fucking great. Let's do about 234 of them motherfuckers. Okay, try 194. Yeah, that's definitely. What's up, brother? Alright, we'll do half of that. 75, 1,500. Jesus, bro, that's so much, man. That's funny. Alright, where that car at? Car gotta be somewhere. There it is. Let me get down. Care packages in the water. Got to be. So I don't see a damn one. These fucking packages. This is definitely best. Let's go. No gas, baby. Let's go. Fuck you, man. Alright, we're getting close to the rocket launcher. Alright, let's see. Alright, now we got a good battery. Stinky feet, boy. I had a barrel of gas and I dropped it in the goddamn crib. Where is the crib? The whole crib is way too far. We'd be better off going to this town right here and grabbing something. Fuck. Oh, man. I knew this would happen. Man, this sucks. We gotta go across there, carefully siphon some gas, head back to my vehicle. Cannot believe this bitch is out of gas. That's why I was left there. He's gotta go. I want to down to screams no. Mama better call the police. I'm breathing slow. You got hit with a rock shot cell. You got hit with a rock shot cell. And your body's moving slow. All that blood is spilled. And the people's opinions chills. And the to give me a hollow tip on a hollow grill. In the belly of the hollow field. Pull out a machete. Pull out a machete. You ain't ready. Alright, let's get it. We gotta be careful. Alright, we gotta hit the road. We gotta go, go, go. Well, we are cutting it close here, chat. This is not good. So up. Bro, load the map, you faggot. fucking stupid game, bro. Like, why is this fucking shit? Nah, it fucking game pisses me off, bro. On all levels of God and Almighty, this shit pisses me the fuck off. What do you mean you can't fucking drive out of a goddamn fucking stupid ass thing? You can't do it, really? You can't drive out? Just drive the fuck out. 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 That's all you gotta do. And he won't do it. I just did all this planning for nothing. I'm about to die because of this shit. You fucking nuts fuckers, man. Sick of it, bub. Sick of it. Fucking game's on its last leg, dude. It's on its last goddamn leg. It's sitting here trying to fuck me constantly. Son of a bitch. Fuck you. Move then. Fuck out of my goddamn way. Why won't this shit work? Fuck off, man. This fucking game's stupid, bro. Stupid ass goddamn game, bro. Can't get out of the fucking dirt pit. I will fucking quit and reload this motherfucker till it works. I don't give a fuck, bro. You are fucking with the wrong one today. You have really pissed me off. Like, what is your goddamn issue, bro? Drive out. What the fuck, bro? Now I gotta fucking goddamn met up. Now I gotta fucking dig. Cause, yeah, I mean, what more could you want out of this game? Cause you're really fucking killing me right now. Just get the fuck out of the hole, man. If I ain't getting out of this hole, bro, I'm getting pissed, bro. Fucking dumbass game, bro. Fucking 3 reloads to get the fucking goddamn thing out of the goddamn... I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. This fucking game trying to shit me all the time. I'm fucking sick of it, bro. Making me waste my goddamn med kids. It's fucking stupid, bro. God forbid you don't go up a fucking hill. Goddamn dumbass bitch. I'll be sure to go back and fix that shit. Goddamn smooth sailing. You can't fucking goddamn have any goddamn inclines. The motherfucker can't handle it. Stupid son of a bitch. Fuck am I? Thank you, bitch. Holla back. Ooh, another 4. Try to fucking work on my goddamn bridge, bro. Y'all are pissing me off. Fucking every time I turn around, it's a fucking stupid ass fucking horde event. Trying to shit me, man. Oh, who's in there? I don't care, this is my life. I'm on my bill. Oh, hell nah. I see what that is. Nah, son. Nah, son. No. No. You stay stunned, buddy. You stay stunned. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yep, you're stopped. Yep, you're stopped. No. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, sir. Oh, no. Yeah, you're fucking wasting my, what do you call that? My loot there, bud. Alright, step right up. And you're down. Holy shit, dude. 2 fucking ferals. Are you kidding me? Y'all got some fucking issues, bro. Ding, ding. What are you doing? Dumbass bitch. Boy, Mickey D's, boy. I'm loving it. 2 ferals done come up on me, boy. Cops next. Watch this shit, boy. Oh. That's all railway folks. I like it. The fuck is this shit? Yeah. Any more ferals? Any more ferals, buddy? bitch. What? Man, this fucking game, man. I swear to God. I did all that to make sure I kept this fucking loot, man. Fuck you, you little shit. Sick of this shit. You get fucking ripped off. Come here, boy. Come here, you fat fuck. I'm gonna fuck you up. Yeah, come on. Bring your fat ass up here, boy. Let's go. Me and you, bitch. What? Bruh. Both of their loot disappeared. Fuck off. That's just fucking shitty, dude. Absolutely fucking trash. Damn, bro, there's so much. Oh, look. Little shit under here somewhere. It's that fucking. Of course, ain't no bodies under here. Biscuit, biscuit. Think I'm playing? I'm stuck. Oh, there they are. I'm not. Let's see what the fuck this is. Ain't nobody want that. Man, you weak as hell for that. You gotta let somebody saying punk. Alright, we're gonna really spend this. Lord have mercy, bruh. I wonder if that's gonna... Nah, that's leather. Fuck. Oh, that's fucking hilarious because, yeah, that's not gonna work. Whatever. Oh my god, what an idiot. Yeah, that was a dumbass move right there. That was super stupid. Fuck, bro, I did not mean to do that. Damn it. Whatever, dude. Alright. Cry about it later. Fucking Jesus Christ, I'd be fucking making mistakes like that right there. It's no good. No good, boy. No good. Alright, we're gonna take this 513 right here, lock it in. Look at that. Let's see what that brings it up to. I need better parts now. 453, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Screaming at me.
Hey, asshole, you better not bring any diseases into my store.
Hey, asshole, you better not blah 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 blah. Please, shut the fuck up, bitch. Nobody gives a fuck what you got to say. Hey, asshole, you better not bring any diseases in my store. I hear dogs and I ain't about to take that chance. All that damn gawking and that's all you buy? This fucking cocksucker has nothing. Well, fuck, bro. Man, fuck. Alright, well, I gotta save up more money. Time to.
Alright, now that we're done doing business, get out of my store.
Okay. Whatever you say there, buddy. Oh, I gotta have some rounds for the Magnum now. I can't go out without that. Could you get that off the table there, sir?
Better not bring any diseases into my store.
This man's still talking about some dumb shit. Alright. Why'd they just stop? It's fucking weird.
Get the hell out of my store. It's for real customers. All that damn gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
Well, what's fucking wrong with that? All that damn gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
All that damn gawking at goods and that's all you buy?
And that's all you buy? Shut up, bitch. Alright, what's going on? I heard a bunch of noise over here. The mother just despawned? Or did they die from fucking around? I'm about to find out. Look at these idiots. Whoa, hey, baby. Oh, guess these dogs were, Hey. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 fucking dogs, bro. What the fuck? They're trying to kill me, bro. I gotta get an RPG. And fast. Alright, back to work. How much wood we got? 3,000. We gonna need it. Alright, let's go grab this wood. Let's get back to it. Alright, we got down wood formed glass, treasure, stock. That's it. Okay. Aside from some repairs. And that thing about busted my shit open. Okay, so forged metal is what we'll need for that. Got the stripes back. There we go.
By armed forces backed by Iran. The incident, which resulted in the devastating loss of 3 U.S. soldiers and injured countless others, has elicited an outpouring of emotions across the country. The United States military and the administration in Washington, D.C. are already discussing potential courses of study. The Pentagon has upped the region's alert levels to the highest level conceivable. In addition to strengthening its massive naval presence in the Mediterranean and Red Sea, the U.S. military has raised the degree of awareness at all of its peripheral facilities near Iraq and Syria. Members of Iranian-backed armed organizations are facing increasing uneasiness and discomfort at the moment. According to reports, certain forces linked with the Iranian Revolutionary Guards are currently departing Syria. According to Iraqi sources, various installations operated by Iranian-backed militias and the Iranian Revolutionary Guards in eastern Syria and Iraq are currently being evacuated. These installations are situated in Iraq and Syria. According to reports, thousands of soldiers and pieces of equipment are spread around the battlefield. Tensions are high between the United States of America and Iran right now. The scenario involves a significant lot of uncertainty and danger. Last night, serious hints of a major war between the United States and Iran emerged. It is worth noting that 6 KC-135 aerial refueling tankers from the United States Air Force have left bases in the United States and are currently en route to Europe. In addition, 3 B-52 long-range strategic bombers from the U.S. Air Force landed in Israel when it was still dark outside. This situation has the potential to spark a major conflict or elicit a strong response. What measures will the United States take to address the escalating attacks by Iranian-backed militias? And how will it safeguard its interests in this fiercely contested region? President Joe Biden, the U.S. response to Sunday's drone strike in Jordan, which resulted in casualties among American soldiers, is expected to be more forceful compared to previous retaliatory strikes in Iraq and Syria. However, both the Pentagon and the White House have been cautious in their approach. President Joe Biden faces mounting pressure to effectively address and put an end to these attacks once and for all. U.S. military installations in Iraq and Syria have been repeatedly targeted by Iranian-backed militants, with over 160 attacks occurring since October. Certain Republican lawmakers have advocated for direct strikes inside Iran as a means of conveying a strong message. It remains uncertain how the U.S. military will react. Considering the magnitude of the current escalation, the U.S. may opt for a significant airstrike at headquarters in Iran, or a mission similar to the assassination in 2020 to focus on neutralizing the Iranian leadership responsible for attacks in Syria and against U.S. bases. Tonight, there are at least 6 U.S. Air Force KC-135 aerial refueling tankers, most of them from the Mart Air Reserve Base in Southern California, heading northeast over the United States. They are preparing to cross the Atlantic towards the United Kingdom and Europe. The U.S. military is potentially preparing a war in Europe. Furthermore, 3 B-52 long-range strategic bombers from the U.S. Air Force arrived in Israel overnight. It wouldn't come as a surprise to witness joint operations and intense airstrikes alongside Israel, the United States' strongest ally in the region. The U.S. is currently considering all available options. It is possible that joint airstrikes with Israel and the utilization of its bases in Turkey could be considered. Alternatively, the U.S. and Israel could collaborate on targeting the bases of Iranian-backed aggressors in Syria, Iraq, and Iran through airstrikes. Meanwhile, Turkey can maintain control over the situation in northern Syria and offer strategic assistance to the U.S. It is no wonder that Syria, with its significant presence of foreign military bases, has become a battleground for global powers to assert their strength and resolve conflicts. What factors will Pentagon leaders take into account when preparing options for the president? What level of response is appropriate for the U.S.? Our top priority is to further enhance the already exceptional level of intelligence regarding the Middle East. This presents a significant challenge for our combatant commanders in Europe and the Pacific, as they must contend with the competition. From U.S. Central Command for crucial resources such as satellite, drone, cyber, and other intelligence assets. However, with the unfortunate loss of American military personnel, the primary focus in the coming weeks will be to collect intelligence on Iran and its proxies. Once we have gathered a substantial amount of intelligence, it is crucial to publicly disclose all the evidence that directly connects Iran with the attacks. We must ensure that the mullahs are not given the opportunity to use proxies on land or sea as a means to hide. In terms of intelligence, it is crucial for the CIA to enhance its efforts in establishing, financing, and putting into action our own proxies to counter Iran. There is an
scared that someone in this town is killing our young men.
Murders that happen down there never solved.
Everybody that they find down there, they find them in the woods.
They're happening back to back. A lot going on in this town, but don't nobody talk about it.
But what if it was your kid? What if it was your grandson?
When you hear something like that in this area, you go, Lunenburg? Here?
The whole case is bizarre. I mean, I don't even know where you want to start at.
He got shot in the back, he got this number.
Both arms and both legs.
In a shallow grave, he had lye poured on top of him.
This is probably one of the worst homicides, not just in this county, but in the state of Virginia.
What in the world could you do for a person to do that to another person?
17 years old, he didn't deserve this. He was still a kid trying to find his way.
Antonio Rich, his body was actually discovered by a VDOT crew working in the area.
This should have not been his final resting place, on the side of the road in the bushes, like he was nothing.
He was 19 years old, had been shot several times.
You know, I already knew when I opened the door and knew it was them, that it was my son.
My son did not kill himself.
Just don't make sense.
Why were there 6 people at the apartment complex and no one asked them questions?
6 people in the house.
Somebody knows something.
Why was his pockets rifled through?
And why would I take my clothes off, take my phone and my money, and put it somewhere?
So, they got a lot of questions.
Please just send me what happened to my son. That's all I want to know.
I want justice.
They got a whole lot of murders down there unsolved.
They need to act on this now. Every single case in Lunenburg County.
We reached out to the town manager of Kinbridge, Victoria Police, the new police chief, the mayor of Kinbridge. We sent multiple requests to the sheriff's department. All of those organizations basically doing this.
Somebody out there knows something.
The town is small.
There's people that know what happened to my son. It's too small not to know.
We're all family. Like, we grew up in Century together. All of us.
I'm sorry that this happened to you, but I will get justice for you.
I just want him for my family. I wasn't ready for him to go.
That's my baby. My baby.
There's a dark cloud that's been hovering over this small Virginia town of about 12,000 people. And some folks are terrified of the storm that's brewing after a child's dismembered body was found along this isolated and narrow road.
We have been passing out flyers, just trying to get the word out because we really do feel like nothing is being done.
Should no family have to go through this?
There are thousands of cold cases in Virginia, and only 1% ever get solved.
I feel like nobody's looking for him. Like we're the only ones wondering where he's at, what's happened.
They feel like their child or their loved ones just become a number.
And it's been 3 years, and we probably will never find him. But we would like closure as to what happened to him.
Too often, the victims aren't heard. Their voices aren't carried.
These are the faces of loved ones who suffered some of the most violent crimes or disappeared without a trace. Families are still waiting for answers. On this Crime Insider Reopen the Case documentary, we focused on 3 cases, all here in Lunenburg County. 3 young black males, all connected to Center Street. And during that investigation, we discovered 3 additional suspicious deaths. All 6 have surprising connections.
I miss everything about him. Everything. I miss him a lot. It's a struggle on a day-to-day basis. You know, people say take it one day at a time. I actually take it 1 second at a time. I'm forced to just deal with it. But I still have to go on and get justice for him. And that's a promise. I wake up every morning and I make sure I tell him I'm sorry that this happened to you, but I will get justice for you.
Okay, I like that.
Well, 17-year-old Sion Carroll went missing November 2nd of 2022. His body found in a shallow grave, dismembered about 10 days later, actually on this road you see here behind me.
Both arms and both legs. Both arms and both legs was dismembered. And he had a lot of chop wounds, I guess, from them trying to dismember him.
Sion Carroll was last seen at his grandmother's house near Center Street.
He was down there for like 4 months. Because he was in some trouble up here, but they found out that he wasn't in. So they asked me, could I take custody of him to keep him from up here and all of this. So I agreed with the courts and got him down there. And he was doing fine. Just kept telling him to stay from down there, hanging with those guys and stuff. But
they had some sort of an argument earlier in the night about jackets that were on the floor.
Then about an hour later, he came in there. He was like, Grandma, I'm sorry. And he went on outside where he always go outside and walk around the yard smoking his black and now because I wouldn't let him smoke in the house.
This was what time of night when you guys...
It was about 9 or 10.
So by 1 a.m. was he outside or...
I don't know. I went to sleep. And when I got up that morning, I went back there in the room because I usually wake him up to get him ready, for the meet the van out there. And I said, well, maybe he already, went out there and caught the van. So I didn't think nothing else of it. So I went on, got ready, went to work, came back home. And I was like, he usually be in the house by the time I get off work. So I called the school and they said they hadn't seen him.
Grandfather Junius was very involved in Sion's life. They had a very good relationship.
The boys ran the store said that last time they seen Sion, he was at the shed with them boys. And then the shed burned up. Come on, something wrong. And you could see the black ran the door. But the shed won't burn down. There was a fire on the inside.
It kind of ramped up a couple of days later when they put out information online that Sion's phone was pinging near a sex offender's house on Poorhouse Road.
One of the phones that he had was an iPhone, but it didn't have service. But it was my oldest son's old iPhone. And he did find my iPhone, and the phone pinged where it pinged to. I went there. Nobody saw him, and then I started to receive messages stating that it was a Tier 3 sex offender that lived at the home. So it was really awkward. So when I went there that Friday evening, they told me that he wouldn't have a reason to be down there. They don't know him.
Police came up then and told him they had to leave the property.
It was about 6 days after we assembled in Lunenburg with a search party, which was actually election day.
We began to walk down to the Poorhouse Road location. In the midst of us walking, we were stopped by an officer that was driving a Dodge Charger, a gray one, and he introduced himself as Officer Barnes. And I asked him, he asked me, did I need any help? I said, well, you can help us look for Sion. So he told me that to come closer to his vehicle, and he said, I've been looking for Sion all day. Come closer, come take a look. When I approached the car, I seen like brush and dirt and maybe some leaves on his lap, and he kind of gave it a little brush like, yeah, I've been looking for him. So me looking at him like, well, we're walking and we don't look like that, so how do you get brush and leaves and dirt on your lap in a car?
And I said, hey, I have a question. Why hasn't anyone went into the home when there's a known sex offender that lives here and you don't need a warrant to go inside of his home? And he proceeds to tell me that he's not technically considered a sex offender. Something about he was just in the car with someone and the girl, and that's how he got the charge, but technically he's not considered a sex offender. I said, well, he's registered on the sex offender registry. So how do you get registered on the sex offender registry without being considered a sex offender?
For months after Sion's body had already been found, the sex offender was actually scrubbed from the registry. That means every time I looked at the sex offender registry for this sex offender, he was not there. He was not listed at that address that he was listed at, or was he consistent at all. He said something that's not supposed to happen.
license and registration because we were illegally parked in the street.
At the same time, it's another lady that lived not too far from that house. Told us that her daughter was sitting on her back porch and she heard somebody in the woods screaming for help. And she called the police, and they never showed up. Did y'all hear that one? Y'all hear about that? We also searched her property too, but it was just too much land.
The most mysterious thing in this case is how Sion was found. The chief at that time, as he told me, just had a feeling. So I deem it by the grace of God, he happened to be in the 200 block here of Seaway and came upon this area. And once again, further investigation found it to be a clandestine grave. In the dark, out of his jurisdiction, on a hunch, 3:30 in the morning, the woods behind him.
How he find it? How did he find it? He was the only one out there.
Just remembering some of the conversations that I had when I went there to meet with him. And every scenario he gave me that could have happened to my son had something to do with woods. Every scenario. He gave me 3 scenarios. One of them including, he takes medicine. So the medicine that he take, I went to class and I know that one of the meds that he take, he possibly could have went in the woods and committed suicide. You telling the mother that's looking for her son that he went in the woods and committed suicide?
A red flag went up. He resigned in the middle of an investigation in his town. In his town. That don't look good.
During the production of this documentary, we reached out several times to the former chief, Ben Barnes, and finally he did get back to us with the statement. We sent Ben Barnes a list of about 20 questions. He answered maybe 2 or 3 of them, and the rest, he said, were part of the state police investigation. Mr. Burkett, my resignation from the Kingsbridge Police Department on December 31st, 2022 was a decision I made several weeks prior to the disappearance of Sion Carroll. I chose to participate in the missing persons investigation in spite of my decision to leave the department. During the missing persons investigation, I searched several areas in the town of Kingsbridge and Lunenburg County. During the course of the investigation, an anonymous tip was received that led the investigation to the Seaway area in Lunenburg County. The area was searched by myself and other law enforcement officers without result. I believed a further search of the area was needed. During the further search of the area, I discovered the location of the remains. Information about the anonymous tip was previously withheld to protect the tipster and the security of the investigation. I will defer any further inquiry you have to the agency investigating the homicide, the Virginia State Police. Happy holidays to you and yours, and good luck with your story. Ben Barnes. The whole damn case is bizarre. I mean, I don't even know where you want to start at. You know, one thing we learned after interviewing grandmother is when I asked her if I was the first media interview she had, she goes, media interview? You're the first interview I had, period. It is odd. Wait, you've never been interviewed by the special agent?
No.
So you never talked to him?
No.
Interviews have been conducted in this investigation. Some individuals have been interviewed more than once. We've actually had people that have voluntarily provided information.
So investigators hadn't interrogated her, and mind you, she is the last person that saw Sion alive. Brandon Lee, he was there when family members were at the church at the corner of Center Street. It was sad that he and Sion were pretty good friends, but since I talked to Brandon's mother, she just says, you know, she doesn't know how close they were. They were definitely not blood-related relatives like we've been told before.
I spoke with Brandon, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times, and his wording and his body language was just really off to me. So I knew that he had known something. And it was almost pretty much like he really wanted to tell me, but he didn't, and he didn't know how.
Brandon carried me and my friend and another friend of ours down to Cowboy house. I told Brandon to tell Cowboy to come. I want to talk to him. He called Cowboy and said some people want to talk to you. And he came. And I got out and I walked around and I looked. I seen some down there were burning. They had been burning trash or something. He came, I went and I opened the hood, the thing on the back of the truck. I'm looking at it, seen the garden tools, all the garden tools.
And Junior says he doesn't think it's a coincidence since after he spoke to Cowboy, Cowboy was shot, and according to court documents we obtained, we found out that Cowboy was ambushed in a trailer he was staying in on Busy Lane.
Did Brandon help you guys search, or what was his involvement?
No, he wanted to help search. But when he seen all of us up there that Saturday, when we was getting ready to go do the search before they called Chip to the office, the police officer, he said he got scared, he got paranoid, he didn't want to come up there to help. They said too many guys was up there.
It's been reported that one day after Sion's body was found, Brandon killed himself. The people living in that area said they heard the scanner, and they said he was running down Center Street, and that's when he ran into the woods past his house there and committed suicide. We looked for those radio transmissions, but we haven't been able to confirm that actually happened.
They say he left a note that said that he was going in the woods to go to sleep to protect his mom and dad. That's what they say was on the note, but I don't know for sure.
And if that's possible, I don't believe that he willingly committed suicide. That's just my take on it.
I want to talk to the town manager, I want to talk to the mayor, and ask them what's going on there. Like you say, they have a lot of murders down there that haven't been solved. The same pattern. But this is the kicker. Why did Barnes tell my daughter and her aunt that Sion might have took them pills that he was taking and went in the woods and killed himself? Red flags up, my ears up. Everybody that they find down there, they find them in the woods.
This should have not been his final resting place. You know, thrown on the side of the road in the bush like he was nothing. It didn't just take a son, it took a brother, they took a nephew, they took a grandchild. I just don't understand it. He was one of the sweetest kids that I knew.
Antonio Rich. He was 19 years old, had been shot several times. His body was discovered in a ditch on Moore's Ordinary Street in Kinbridge. So Antonio Rich and Brandon Lee were cousins. And like Sion with his grandmother and Brandon Lee, of course, Rich lived on Center Street at one point in his life.
No parent should have to come visit their child here, not under the circumstances. I found out that Friday. They found him on the 15th. I found out that Friday. The detective and the sheriff came and he knocked on the door. You know, I already knew when I opened the door, I knew it was them, that it was my son. I can hear myself screaming, and when they told me it was him, like my neighbors on the other street heard me screaming. Sheriff Taylor said, give me his condolences, and he said, I'm so sorry, but it wasn't Antonio. He said, I couldn't tell you. He said, because he didn't have a positive ID on him. He said, so we had to send him off to the medical examiner to get a positive ID. That was the only time that I talked to the sheriff department because, of course, the detective that was there was from the state trooper.
When we asked Agent George specifically about this case, he said he didn't have permission of the family to talk about it.
From what I was told, 5 gunshot wounds. He got 3 gunshot wounds. I'm assuming the torso because they had him wrapped up in plastic. And I know my son's hand, his right hand was smashed. You could tell that he fought back. He had a scratch mark and I think like a little chunk of his heel was gone. And when you think it's a small town, you would think that the case would have got solved a little bit faster. Because it's somebody that knows my child personally, I don't think it was a stranger to him. I think it was somebody that he knew.
So during the Antonio Rich investigation, we realized that some of the names from the Sean Carroll case, that circle of friends, they were also coming up in Antonio's case. So I asked Special Agent Kevin George of the state police if he believed these 2 cases were connected.
The 2020 homicide that I'm investigating and the 2022 homicide involving Sean Carroll, I have yet to find any connection to those homicides.
It seemed like the police don't care enough because every time you hear somebody make a comment, and they keep making a comment, oh, it's drugs, it's drugs. Drugs is not the root of every problem in a small town.
Have you come across anything like a drug nexus or, we always ask for motives.
I can't say that I've found a nexus that I can corroborate as a motive for this homicide.
Sometimes I just think, was he dead when they dropped him off? Was he suffering? If somebody would have found him in time, could they have saved him? Somebody out there knows something. I understand that people don't want to go to the police, but I mean, something comes to me. I just want to know why, and I want to know who. Somebody deserves to be behind bars for this. He had so much life left in him, and then I'll never know. I'll never know what would have became of his life, and I have to live with that.
Center Street was just a love little spot. We call it the bottom. We came from the bottom, then we at the top. It was just so calm and cool down there. Like growing up as a kid, my mom's house right here, cousin house, other cousin house, aunt house, great aunt, uncle, whatever we were doing as kids. It won't never dangerous or we had to look over our shoulder or scare anything. It was just so it was a good community. I just feel like it's a ghost town. It's like it's quiet. For my brother, for my cousin Brandon, cousin Tone, my aunt Pat, I just feel like it ain't gonna be the same there no more.
Carlton Craig lost his life in Victoria, Virginia, not too far from here, September 24th of 2023.
Medics who want to request an analyze for suicide attempt. All the last subject is breathing. Shot attempt to the head. They arrived on their 5 personnel.
The 911 call for Carlton Craig came in as a suicide, but when deputies arrived on scene, they had 6 people inside the apartment, and of course Carlton was dead, and someone had apparently rifled through his pockets.
I got a phone call at 5:30 that morning from a neighbor that lived under the apartment that he was found in. From what I got, he was fighting in the parking lot. So I don't know if he was fighting in the parking lot and he ran in the house. He had just got his driver's license.
But it wasn't the scene.
Nothing. His wallet, cell phone, nothing.
I tried to find the app to track the phone. Didn't go off anything. I tried to call it and call it and call it. It's just, I don't know, if he in somebody's apartment and they know him and know you and our family and they proclaim somebody after him, why not be like, we're going to take care of this? What happened? We're going to help you. We're going to get you out of here. We're going to find out who's after you.
She said she went and told the manager at the Village Estate that somebody was holding them hostage and shot a young man. If somebody holding you hostage, somebody else shot besides me, ain't it?
Family members telling us when they, the deputies went to investigate, the scene wasn't roped off like normal major crimes would be roped off. There were people walking in and out of the apartment. So if there was any option for tainted evidence, it was there because the family said they were walking in and out freely.
I found my son's hoodie at somebody else's house, washed,
soaking wet when I got it back.
Same exactly he had on when he murdered his widow.
Yeah, when he was supposed to have committed suicide.
Just ruled it as suicide and cleaned him up. Well, picked him up, put him in a damn body bag. Excuse my language. And just told everybody, like, back to normal. Blood up in the apartment. I had to see my mom clean up brother, bring him to the floor, man. It's alright, though. Just really getting to the details. There's so many facts and pieces to the puzzle. I just feel like it's not all put together. And I want justice, one way or another. That's why I'm talking and making phone calls and trying to get to the bottom of it. That way I can help out as best way as possible. This and everything else going on, but this right here is my main concern. This is my little brother. So I feel like I just need a little more help with the sheriff and anybody else that got questions. People that was in the apartment, people that he called that night, people that seen him the night before or prior that night. I just want a little more than what I got right now. So that's all I'm asking for.
There'll never be no justice. Just tell me, how could you kill my son?
He's my son. He's my great nephew. I got him when he's 3. And that's where he's been. So I said, my son. He said, Mama. So he knew his mother. But when you raise someone, they call you what they call you. So I was his mama. He would help anybody. He was a good person. He would help anybody. If I was to pull a trash can out while he's in that house, he'd have a fit. Could cook. Clean better than I do. He had manners. He did silly stuff like all young people do when he was younger, but he was a good person. He had manners. He didn't disrespect anybody.
Good.
That's why I don't understand it.
Kenyell Lee is also Brandon Lee's cousin. He went missing April 16th of 2021.
He come in the driveway with some girl, come up to the house, switch clothes, left. And that's the last time I seen him. I did not think that would be the last time I see him, but it was.
We also spoke with his biological mother.
And that would hurt because I missed so much out of his life. And when we started getting a relationship together, I didn't think that the last time I would hear from him, for me to come pick him up, and that would hurt because I wasn't able to do that. When he really needed me, the one time that he needed me, I couldn't save him because he didn't tell me where he was at.
24th of April was my eldest son's birthday. You don't miss calling him. They were real tight. It's Trey's birthday, and he would always call him, but he didn't. Then we had a call that on the 28th, someone called an ambulance and said he had a seizure in front of the Wedgwood Hotel. But he refused to go to the hospital. Nobody heard anything since. Nobody saw him. I went to Blackstone, made a flyer, had those flyers made up. So I cast some flyers, went in the motel, showed it to them. They said they don't know him. They never seen it. I hung flyers in every pole window, and they would let me hang them. Asking people if they seen him. Did they know? All I know is the ambulance people said he did not get on the ambulance. That's all I know.
At one point during the interview, Leisha went over some rumors that she had heard what happened to her son.
They had put him in a wood shed. I heard that. They threw his body in between a creek, in between Blackstone and Kimbridge. They was supposed to be in somebody's trailer. I mean, the trailers that you drive on the truck. He was supposed to be in one of those. Those were the rumors that I heard.
What are you thinking about?
I don't like to hurt this shit. And he put it on the trailer.
Fuck.
And it's a lot. It's people that knows what happened. It's people that knows what happened to my son. Because, you know, they're like throwing different things out there. The officer came to me and told me that my son was deceased. She said, I can tell you that your son is deceased. And there's two particular people in Lunenburg County that knows what happened to your son. She said, I will give you further details when I find out more. That was the last.
I never will until I have proof that he's gone. I still look for him to come through the door. I feel like nobody's looking for him. Like we're the only ones wondering where he's at. What happened? I don't feel like he just walked off because he would not do that. He's gonna travel, but he will always let me know where he's at. He never miss a birthday. He never miss a Mother's Day. He's gonna call me. I'm gonna know where he's at, but I don't. And it's just, you can't just vanish like that. I believe he's back.
My stepson, Arthur Weaver Banks Jr. And I feel like he was just like my son because I never had a son of my own. And I took him in as my own son. I was the last, actually was the last one to see him alive. And that day that I saw him alive, because I always pick him up and take him to town and bring him back. That day he was happier than I ever seen him in my life. And he was talking about doing some work to the house that we had up there where he was living in. I told him, go ahead, help yourself. And that was the last time I talked to him. We own property that was formerly owned by my granddad and my father. Where we standing now, my heritage, and this is where I was born at, on this property also. So we down the road from Seaway. The whole farm is like 80-some acres all together. I named this road over here, Seaway. Yeah, when they named the road, I told them I wanted to name it Seaway. There's been a lot going on since we left from over here. We started here, and then up there. We don't actually know, what all going on, and nobody's saying nothing. He always liked to be around a lot of guys, and he always liked to walk down these woods where you see behind me. And he used to walk through these woods, and we tried to stop him from doing it, but he would never do it. He loved to walk through the woods. And so I know that he had to be down in these woods, or he was going with some guys somewhere. In my church, we got a bunch of hunters. And so I called him up and asked him, I said, I want you to go with me down here, and we're going to try to find my son, because I think he's in the woods. And so in the meantime, Moore, which was the Moore family, his son said that, called and said, we're not going to wait till you get from work. We're going to go ahead on down there now. And they walked down through the woods, and they found them hanging up in the tree. And so the first thing they done was call the state police. And the state police and the sheriff's department, they came out. And, we never heard nothing back to the police report or anything. We never heard nothing from them. And then when we got the medical examiner paper back, that it was suicide. And we never could find out exactly what happened, and we'd like to get some closure on it so we'll know for sure that he actually hung himself. Because we don't know. They just found him down here. And look, the way things look, is a possibility that somebody ended up doing it and set it up to make it look like it was suicide. I mean, the other case that the guy over here next door to us, they buried him in the ground, cut the body up and buried him in the ground. That happened after this right here. And so it don't add up. That don't happen over there, and they gonna bury him over on the same property when this will happen over here. It looks like somebody is targeting this area, and they're using it for, because they think they can get away that way. They're putting it in the same area, on the same part of the land, and, it could be some connection there somewhere.
The sad truth is that victims of crime don't have power, and they don't have influence. Our criminal justice system is set up now, providing more rights and protections and services to the defendants than to the victims. They aren't aware of what services they provide. They aren't aware that it is in our state's code. It is part of our laws that victims get these services.
No, they don't have anything like that around here. Only place you can't go is to the police, and they could care less.
When we don't have enough advocates, crime rates surge. People aren't going to reach out for help when they know it's not there.
There's no cry that is quite like the anguish of a cry of a mother that has lost a child. They lose the loved one, and then suddenly they feel like their child that had brought so much joy to their life has been ripped from them. It's just a number, and it's just a statistic. That is not just a number to that mom or that dad.
They didn't just take a son. They took a brother. They took a nephew. They took a grandchild.
We have an entire division in our office. We actually helped create it, called Special Investigation and Cold Cases. Part of the reasons why I even ran for this job is I felt like we needed to be the voice for the victims.
Sometimes you just feel so frustrated that you feel like you're not being heard. And quite frankly, I feel like I'm not being heard when I ask them about Kenya. It's like nobody cares for us.
We've actually asked for expansive authority to be able to go into some of these localities.
Well, it seems like the Attorney General has tried before to get legislation passed. So on some of these cases that are in the outlying areas where they don't have the resources that like a Richmond City or Petersburg City has, well then the Attorney General can step in and help bridge that gap and help solve some of these cases.
So far, it's gotten out of the Virginia House, but keeps dying in the state Senate.
It seems like in the state Senate, there is a need for this. I mean, obviously there are cases that are backlogged and aren't going anywhere because people don't want to play ball.
I have a sneaky suspicion that, unfortunately, partisan politics may have something to do with this. I think they do not want.
But that's not what this is. This is family.
I agree with you. This is about victims. This is being a second chance for those victims, giving a voice for them when they feel like they have no voice. But right now, unfortunately, this legislation keeps getting stymied in the General Assembly.
Michael Folks is running for sheriff here. He is a deputy from Prince Edward County, as a neighboring county. Election night, I know that I was watching this election because there's been a lot of talk as we've done these stories here in Lunenburg about law enforcement. And election night, when I went to bed, Folks was up by 120 some odd votes. The next day, he was down by 24 votes.
A platform that I had was, for my campaign, was the importance of a 24-hour coverage. You know, we have to think about when a lot of these shootings and homicides are happening. They're happening after 12 o'clock, midnight. From 12 o'clock, at midnight, from 8 o'clock in the morning, there is no deputies whatsoever on the road. They're on call for 8 hours. So we have 8 hours that the county is not safe.
So I called some of my law enforcement sources that I trust, the sheriff's departments, the police departments, and asked them, hey man, have you ever heard of such a thing? And some of them actually had heard of it because of a manpower issue. But I don't know what Lunenburg's numbers are as far as deputies on staff. It's up to the sheriff. The sheriff makes those hours. If he says they don't work from 12 to 8, they're on on-call status, that's what it is. Jesus. I think where some of the problem lies in this jurisdiction is these cases are punted from one investigating agency to another investigating agency. On several occasions, the can has been kicked down the road. It starts with Tinbridge Police, and then it goes to state police. They ask Lunenburg to get involved. Lunenburg says, no, it has to be state police. All of that leaving behind a trail of frustration for these families because a lot of them feel like they're being victimized all over again because no one's paying attention or listening to what they're saying about their loved one.
Victoria and Cambridge. Because murders happen in Cambridge and Victoria. So Lunenburg being the county, I feel like they need to come together and do whatever they gotta do. But they ain't doing it. They ain't trying nothing.
They didn't communicate with us at all.
If it were up to me, we would add teeth to the Victims' Bill of Rights in Virginia. Right now, there's nothing stopping anyone from law enforcement, prosecutor, judges, even advocates from violating a victim's rights.
I just want answers. I really do want answers.
And I'm going to continue keeping his name alive until I get justice. And after justice, I'm going to keep his name alive because justice will be served.
It's very overwhelming. But I won't stop.
One thing for sure, whoever did it, God will take care of that.
So they say what happens in a small town stays in a small town. Not really holding true for Lunenburg County. This is a community crying out for help. And as the tips keep rolling in, we will update you. If you have information to help solve these murders, you're asked to call 833-RTC-MBA or email tips@reopenthecase.org.
For homicide detectives, the clock starts ticking at the moment they are called.
You got a bag of marijuana here.
Treat him as armed and dangerous. God has nothing to do with what happened in there.
Their chance of solving a murder is cut in half.
Just don't know where out there that he would be.
If they don't get a lead.
No one puts a gun in Kevin's hand.
Within the first 48 hours.
I don't know. It's time to come to Jesus right now, son.
Birmingham, Alabama. 8 p.m. A call comes into 911 from a house in the Ensley neighborhood.
Birmingham police. Can you send an ambulance to Avenue High? What's going on? My brother's been shot. No. Okay, we'll get you somebody there, okay? Thank you.
When patrol responds, they find a man shot multiple times. Paramedics rush him to the hospital, but he dies.
Just got a call on the shooting over in my old neighborhood. That area has changed a whole lot since I lived over there, but I still know a lot of folks that live here.
Detective Chris Anderson has been with Birmingham police for 13 years. He's been in homicide for 3.
Report the house. Victim's brother came running out to us and informed us that the shooters had fled in a vehicle.
The brother, who called 911, and a friend of the victim were hiding in a back room during the shooting. They have been taken to homicide to be interviewed.
Multiple shots in the house.
Where was the victim?
The victim was in the dining room in the corner of the room against the closet door.
I think this is the area that my victim was shot in over here. A lot of blood.
Y'all got his name?
His name is Brendan Jackson.
38-year-old Brennan Jackson is known to family and friends as BJ. He leaves behind 3 children and 2 grandchildren.
I know BJ. We went to the same high school together. Almost like the victim ran from the front of the house in here and back over here. And that's where he got shot at. Got a lot of shell casings around here in projectile. Here's another.
40, 45.
Okay, 40 and 45. Got marijuana ball here. Small bag of marijuana right here. You got a bag of marijuana here. That's a couple of pounds of marijuana. This may have been a drug deal that went bad. Got a 223 round here.
In a back room near where the witnesses were hiding is a spent shell casing for an assault rifle.
I'm thinking that the shooting starts in the front of the house, chases him inside here, they shoot him inside of here. Who's ever back here comes back in, comes out with the 223 rifle, and then fires one time at him up here.
Yeah.
The team believes someone fired back at the killers.
There's one right here.
Just inside the front door, they find a bullet fragment they think was fired from the assault rifle.
You had to hit, yeah, something to flatten and drop right there, you know what I'm saying? What the hell did he hit? Well, that's what I'm wondering. You reckon they hit one of them? That's what I'm wondering. They went through them and come out.
You might have a shot suspect somewhere.
Maybe.
Put a 223 round in him somewhere.
705.
705.
You contact some of the local hospitals that we may have a suspect shot on that 13.
Anderson will head back to homicide to interview the two witnesses.
Maybe they can shed a little bit of light on what happened.
Anderson goes into Errol, the victim's older brother, that called 911.
Detective Anderson, I don't know if you remember me. I'm gonna be the one that's working your brother's case. Okay. My only job is to find out what happened to BJ. Okay?
I was there with my brother's friend. He was seeing my brother got a call from somebody.
Errol says he and his brother's friend were in a back room when they heard BJ and a group of men talking.
Whoever came in, we heard the fighting with my brother. Right there, we heard the shots.
Errol says when he heard the gunfire.
I wish I just saw somebody, Lord knows.
Okay. Did anybody shoot back at these guys? I need to know that because there's a possibility that one of these guys may have been hit. Okay? I need to know that because I may be able to get it.
My brother's friend, who got this. I mean, so that's all I heard was a boom.
Who could I go and talk to that knows who he's been into it with?
I don't really know. I don't know. If I knew who came to my house, I would tell you.
Jay's friend that may have shot back at the killers.
Tell what happened. The only way I'm gonna be able to solve it is if you tell me exactly what happened.
I'm telling you, Chris. I mean, when you go wrong,
yeah.
Shoot, nothing, no lie to you, nothing. I was really sleep, Chris, when I went down. I went in, turned the bump, I was scared.
Yeah.
And when she told me where his gun was.
He says he grabbed the victim's rifle from under the couch he had been sleeping on.
A shot. I ran to the guy, just said the gun. When I went out, I seen a guy had like braids, like okay. He jumped in the white, like a trailblazer, Lieutenant One.
He only hit the white trailblazer. Okay. What did they do next?
He says the white trailblazer returned and parked outside the house for several minutes.
I've been trying to, really see, who you are, who I was. But I was in the dark, and I was day. I was just the guys in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know, you're supposed to buy the kids' shoes tomorrow, man.
What about the rifle? You still got it? Need to get that rifle.
Detectives still have no word from the local hospitals about a shot suspect.
Somebody knew that just got that marijuana in that. They knew that. I know it was somebody he knew and trusted. That's why he opened the door to let him in. You're not just gonna go open the door he might not.
An hour later, BJ and Errol's mother arrives at homicide.
I'm always about it. I've been so worried about you.
I heard in the front and I just heard a gunshot.
Oh, Lord. I went on down to the hospital first. They weren't even able to see him. They couldn't save him. He was alive in the hospital, but they couldn't save him. They couldn't save him. He didn't say nothing.
He couldn't hardly talk, Mama. I was just running. I ain't know what to do. All I could do was call 911.
Yeah, right. They had a long down think that they could have killed John too. But whoever called me.
Mrs. Jackson says someone called to say he was sorry about what happened to BJ.
I didn't get the number.
But she says she doesn't have a record of the number.
You heard that voice, but you recognize me. That's actually a good sign. Now we know somebody out there knows something. It seems like they want to talk. So I just got to find out who he is.
Hours into the investigation,
Take advantage of the outside.
Anderson gets the break he was hoping for. A man named Kevin Clay has come forward.
Okay. I appreciate your help.
He says he was there at the shooting.
He's on his way down here to talk to him. Hopefully he'll be able to shed some light on what happened to BJ, how he got killed.
2 hours later, Kevin Clay arrives at homicide.
Take advantage of it. Tell me what happened.
Go in the house. Other guys came over. And that's when all the shooting went on.
Wait, let's just slow down. Okay. What kind of car were you in?
Trip,
What color is it?
white.
Jump one, like a trailblazer. What happened? Start from there.
Kevin says BJ had 10 pounds of marijuana when he was trying to record.
That's a lot of weed. That's a lot of money on the street.
Was it bricks of marijuana or was it loose?
It was bricks.
What did the bricks look like?
It was probably about this long, like that big.
Okay.
Kevin says he heard about some guys who wanted to make a big buy. He called BJ to try and set it up.
I think I know somebody.
Who was it?
Be honest with you, man.
Don't tell me you don't know.
In Birmingham, Detective Chris Anderson is investigating the murder of Brennan Jackson. A man named Kevin Clay came forward and said 2 men shot the victim over 10 pounds of marijuana. Now, Anderson needs to know their names.
Tell me now how everything went down.
I don't know their names. I had never met KFC.
Kevin claims he just met the prospective buyers that afternoon.
They followed me to his house.
He says they followed him in their car.
From where they was gonna count the money, and they was arguing about the money, and they started shooting.
took out the run. I heard a gunshot. I jumped in my car. When I was pulling off in the truck and called the ambulance, called 911, I came back around.
Kevin says he returned to the house so he could get the address to give the 911 operator.
I know you might not believe me, but that's what I saw. I did not know it was going to be a robbery. It took me as a shock.
What happened to the marijuana?
I have no idea.
Did you see one of them grab it?
I didn't see nothing, man, be honest. I wish I had some names for y'all.
You're making yourself look real bad. I mean, you can be one or two things. You can either be a witness or you can be something else.
I don't know these guys like that. That's what I'm saying. It just was a messed up situation. I feel bad about what happened to him.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to disassociate himself. He says that he brought some guys over there and the guys trying to rob the victim. This guy matches the description of the suspect, gets in the Chevy Trailblazer, and drives off. Lieutenant Scott Prater goes in to try to break Kevin.
I'm Lieutenant Prater. What are you getting out of this deal?
You gonna front me some marijuana.
If you made this sale for him, how far away from the two guys? Close enough for him to
Yes. One of them had a gun on me, one of them had a gun on me.
Really?
Really?
Did he ever shoot at you?
Who?
The guy that had a gun on you.
They shot at me.
Listen. Come on. You're telling me they're from me to you, and they don't hit
have to be the grace of God.
Believe me, God has nothing to do with what happened in there. You expect me to buy this? Really? Well, look at what I've got, and what would your choice be if you were sitting in my shoes? I've got the car that was seen fleeing the murder scene, with the guy that was seen fleeing the murder scene, who's come up here, and the only thing he's been able to tell me is that I brought two guys there that I met in Kentucky Fried Chicken to buy dope. And I ran into these guys, and just so happened, they mentioned something about needing some weed. I was just being a good guy, and I took these guys that I don't know. How does that story play with you, if you're in my system?
I know it sounds bad. I know.
No, it's a lot worse than sounding bad.
I know
it is bad.
It's bad. I just want the truth to come out. I want his mom to have justification of what happened to her son. Because I know him for 15 years, and that was a close friend of mine. And I hate what happened in his life. I feel like if I would have been there, he would be alive.
Well, let's take it. Bear with me. There's no way that this just all falls in his lap in one day. He may or may not have known that they were going to open fire. They sure as hell weren't shooting at him.
Right.
So,
in jail. I think he was the last person, right?
yeah, I mean, there's plenty to put him in jail.
All right. Stand up. All right. Kevin will be placed on a 48-hour hold. With him admitting to being on the scene during the shooting, we can hold him on a 48-hour extension until we can at least verify his story. 10 pounds of marijuana, that's a lot of dope. And it's got a street value, wholesale of at least about $10,000. So we usually don't think of marijuana as being that drug that people get killed over. But when you talk about that much weight, you know, it puts it in the same categories, cocaine and heroin. Kevin is taken to jail. Anderson still has no leads.
No one bets what Kevin he did. They're going to kill this guy, they're going to rob him or not, I don't know. He definitely knows who those guys are. Go home, get you some rest, and we'll get on Kevin first thing.
Working this case in my own neighborhood makes me realize how fortunate I am to have made certain decisions in my life. I never got into real trouble, but I was always around It was a fair amount of drugs, a fair amount of crime and happened out here, but I had to make a decision on whether or not I was going to go for bad or go for good. I don't know much about people that influenced BJ. The choices that he made, I can just tell you, man, I could have very easily been, yeah.
36 hours of the first 48, Anderson brings back Kevin Clay to see if he'll change his story.
It's time for him to tell me exactly what happened. This last time I won't talk to him. He's going to have to come off of it, or he's going to take the all of it. You told me yesterday that you didn't know these guys or whatever. Correct. I'm not believing that. Now, what are these guys' names? And where can I go to find them? I'm telling you, the honest guy. It ain't no way that you're going to go and do that like this without knowing the folks that you're going with. Who was the connect? You were the connect. You knew him.
I didn't know him.
You knew him. Yes, you did. You did know that. There's no way that you're going to hook up with somebody and buy no 10 pounds of weed with some cats that you don't know. Everything I've done right now is to try to help you out and see what I can see if I can get the guys that actually did have something to do with this. But the more you lie, the more you try to play with me, I'm not believing you. I do not believe you for a minute, okay? So don't think you're trying to get over on me.
I'm not trying to get over on you, man.
It's time to come to Jesus right now, son. I'm telling you right, because I'm not going to keep talking to you. I'm not going to stay here begging you to give me information. I ain't going to do it.
I don't know. Who's driving? Sugars were in. His name is Robert.
All right. I'll do that.
Anderson looks up the records for Robert. Kevin positively identifies Robert.
We need to get out and find this guy and get his side of the story. He should be able to give me my shooters and also tell me whether or not Kevin Clay is involved.
Anderson goes to brief patrol on his new suspect.
He's going to be about 5'11", 170, low haircut, dark complected male. He's got a lot of history with drugs.
Just be aware he may be armed. Treat him as armed and dangerous.
Y'all got any questions? All right, y'all ready to roll?
Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. It's been a great time. We're going to get back at it tomorrow evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look around 7 p.m., 6 p.m. around there. We'll let you know. Watch the X. Appreciate you guys. There's a nice little 4-hour stream for you. Salute, and make sure you tune into the next one. Thank you guys.
Anderson learned that a man named